Hi guys, welcome to another weekly vlog. Sorry I'm not starting this one off more upbeat. I just had a call from my mum. This is an ongoing thing if you know me. My dad is in bed in agony, can't move, won't talk, told her to leave him alone and I won't answer her. And she's phoning me to try and get me to do something about it, which I've done 100 times before. My dad won't accept the help. You call the doctor comes out, he makes all sorts of excuses. I even got him taken into hospital once, and he signed himself out the same evening and came home in a taxi in his bare feet. He's got a host of medical problems, including diverticulitis, which is exacerbated by alcohol, and I found cans of Carlsberg in his bin. He's denying to my mum drinking anything. So his doctor obviously won't speak to us. I'm just at the end of my tether. I'm just stressed to the back teeth. If he would just go into hospital and have proper looked into and see what the damage is and get something done about it, but he doesn't want anywhere near him. He refuses to phone the doctor. He won't let my mum phone the doctor. So we have phoned his doctor and got them to phone my mum, because my mum can't phone them because she said she doesn't have their phone number and she can't write, so she can't take down the number. They will only talk to her as his his wife. So we've phoned the doctor and asked the doctor to phone her, so hopefully they'll get someone out. But my mum's one of these that won't ask, or well, what do you want me to do? Aye. And then she says nothing. I feel like I'm the adult and they're the children. It's infuriating. It's not like anyone else's situation when a parent's ill and you're worried. That's bad enough. But when your parent is ill and they refuse to get help and they have the other parent that's 100% dependent on them, and if anything happens to that parent that's ill, that refuses the treatment, I'm up shit creek. I don't have any siblings. This rears its ugly head every time my dad's ill. He just goes into bed and withdraws from everybody and won't speak to anyone and just won't eat for days and won't get help. And if you try to get help for him, gets angry about it. And then if you physically force the help on him, he rejects it. So all we can do is get a doctor to go out, possibly, if they will. They can't even get in, so they have to be given a code to get into the house, and hopefully that message has been relayed properly as well. Darren's just gone to collect Isaac from school. We're supposed to be starting a new rota this week with trying to get all the stuff fitted in. And now this phone call. I'm just fed up. They announced this morning that the 11 plus will be going ahead for definite on the 13th of November. They will be sitting it in my old grammar school, St. Louis, because they don't sit the exams in the primary schools. They have to have a centre where they all sit it. So it's just really hard to try and prattle on with normal stuff and normal worries and normal life when you've all this hanging over your head all the time. I just wish he would have the fucking common sense to get looked into, and then when you say anything, well, what are you worrying about? It's nothing to worry about. It's like, well, if you're in bed incapable of eating, refusing to talk to anyone, in agony, how is there nothing to worry about? It's like talking to the wall. And I'm just fed up with it. I just feel like it puts me in such a position. If my dad's health is not well enough to be looking after my mum, it's not even close. But he's from a generation where it is not the done thing to have someone go into residential care. He refuses. He said he won't. He told my mum he won't do it. And my mum doesn't want to go in, and she makes no secret of the fact that she does not want to go in anywhere. And she would put the proper guilt trip on you if you suggested it. Oh, I won't let them do that on you, he said. After telling me at the same time that he knew he wasn't physically capable. So then it makes me look like the bad guy. I just feel like he's leaving me to sort out all the problems. And he's not helping me at all. And he seems to think he is helping. by doing something that he's not physically able to do and constantly having me worrying about everything. Whereas the right thing to do would be for him to actually take responsibility and say to my mum, the level of care that you need now is beyond what I can give you because I'm not well enough, and take it on the chin and sort it. But now he's going to leave that to me. Even if he won't do that, to actually, when there's something physically wrong with him, go to the doctors and get proper help for the issue. Or, even aside from that, when you've got diverticulitis, don't fucking drink alcohol. It's just like everything that you could ask a person to do, he won't do. And he seems to think he's the bigger man taking on this caring role when he's just stressing everybody out to the back teeth. Well, that was a bit of a rant, wasn't it? How long? 6-7 minutes ranting. Right, I'll go. See how Isaac got on from school and wait for my mum to call back with what's happening next. Can you come in and speak to him, she said. Like he's telling everyone to bugger off and leave him alone, and she thinks he's going to listen to me. He never listens to me. I'm probably going to have to send Darren in. I'm sure he's fed up with all this. Just to make sure that he's still, it's horrible to say it, alive. Because she's talking to him and he's not answering her, and obviously my mum can't get up and walk to go over and see. She's now in a different room. He's in the bedroom, she's in the living room, and that's her stuck there in that chair now, vegetating and worrying all day. Right, I'm going to go before I talk anymore. I'll update you guys later if anything else changes. It's later on Monday. Isaac is doing a past paper. I'm having my tea, so I thought I'd show you what I'm having for tea. So I'm having pasta with tuna, with red onion and sweet corn. The pasta's like about half of what I'd like to eat. I like my pasta, but I'm sort of trying to cut down on carbs. But I'm not doing this carb-free thing because I don't think it's good to just eliminate an entire food group. Yeah, so a little bit of pasta. Update on the situation before. Doctor called my mum. My mum said the situation, and the doctor said they were going to send an ambulance out. Not one of those emergency ones, but one they had a space. Ambulance came out. My dad did what I knew he would do. He had refused to go. The ambulance guy said to my mum, well, there's nothing much else I can do. If it gets any worse later today, just call 999. So my dad's now really annoyed that people have bothered. And my mum couldn't get him to wake up, so Darren even went in. And Darren says, I thought he was dead. It took shouting his name like 12 times, and then he had to go around and shake him to wake him. And he went out into the back garden to check in the bin, and there's beer cans in it, so he's been drinking with diverticulitis. And that's what's happening. But if he doesn't have it looked into, it's going to kill him. I'm just going to try and stop worrying because no, Isaac, can you just sit down and do what you've been asked to do? Sit down. You don't do a test, stood up. So yeah, Isaac's shorts I collected today for his Con McGee, bloody 14 quid each for pairs of shorts, 28 quid for 2 pairs of shorts. So yeah, I'm going to go and eat my dinner and speak to you guys later. Hello guys, it is Tuesday. I am on my way into my mum's, supposed to be taking her out to a couple of shops. I don't know if that's going to happen or not following yesterday's incident. I don't know what I'm really going to find when I get in there. If my dad's going to be in bed, which I imagine he will be. I don't even know if I'll put this in, I probably won't. I'm just offloading. I might put it in, I might not, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go, I've offloaded enough. Speak to you guys later. If you look to the lampposts at the side, you can see tricolours with, hopefully if you can see it, pictures below them. It's the anniversary of, I'm not sure, I'm going to guess Bobby Sands, or I don't know what it's the anniversary of, to be honest. I don't keep up with Republican holidays. They basically have tricolours and IRA hunger strikers on those lampposts. Turned you around to explain to you. So, many years ago in Northern Ireland, anybody from a paramilitary organisation, by that I mean the IRA, there are also on the other side, like the UDA, the Red Hand Commandos, the UVF, There's a lot of paramilitaries, which is basically violent organisations that want their own way, sort of thing. So they were all considered to be political prisoners back in the day during the Troubles, and they were entitled to be housed together. They didn't have to wear prison fatigues. They just had a different... Oh yeah, fucking arsehole. Me trying to let somebody out and then they... So yeah, they had like different conditions, and certain people from the IRA are suspected of being involved in the IRA were arrested, and they weren't granted the same conditions, these political prisoner conditions, and because they didn't want to wear prison fatigues, and there was a whole pile of demands of what a political prisoner would normally have, they decided they were going on hunger strike and they were going to starve themselves. Now, a lot of quite staunch members, staunch means of strong viewpoints of one type, like Republican people, believe these guys are heroes for the cause. The cause is what the IRA, that's their whole ethos, and the cause is they want the reunification of the whole of Ireland. They don't want British occupation in the north, which is where I live, which is why I'm still considered British, but I can consider myself Irish if I so wish. I do identify more with being Irish because my entire family stem from Ireland, so I'm not from the generation that actually came in. Yeah, so a lot of people consider these guys heroes. I personally think they're stupid. I mean, I can't wear what I want. I can't have... What? You've got right away, you dick, come on. Why do some people just not know what... Right, and he indicates when he's in the wrong lane to... Oh, honestly. So, yeah, to me, if a person's going to starve themselves to death for nothing that's of any importance, like their own rights... Well, when I say their own rights, I don't feel these people were unfairly treated. They just wanted to be considered as political prisoners and wear a certain thing. It's like, and you starved yourself to death for that. I would like, cards on the table, Irish reunification. I would like that. I do think that Britain should pull out of a lot of countries that they have got. Especially here, it's a very, very, like, you know, people have very differing opinions, but I never ever feel that violence solves anything. Arsehole. You're not impressing anybody, mate. I don't agree with the IRA. I don't agree with any paramilitary organisation. I don't believe violence serves anything. I don't like war. I think it's just the pointless loss of just so much life. I feel there should have to be another answer. In some cases, like with the Hitler thing in the concentration camps, we did need force, admittedly, but certain other situations, like occupying countries that don't want you there, well, half of the country don't want you there, and that's caused decades of unrest and violence, just pull out, you know, it's... But then anybody from the other side of the community would vehemently disagree with me when I say that and say that I'm an IRA supporter and a Republican, which I most certainly am not. So there you go, there's a bit of Northern Ireland history for you. Violence serves bugger all, folks. And worshipping people that starved themselves to death because they didn't get their own way. Really? Wise up. Right, I'm going. The downstairs curtains are open, so that means my dad's out of bed. He'll be doing that to make a point after yesterday. Here's my air freshener's back down. I will speak to you guys later. So that's me on the way back home. Took my mum. My dad was out of bed, believe it or not. I don't think he's feeling particularly well, but I think he's trying to prove a point. Took my mum to the bank to lodge her cheque, which arrived following my talk to the post office last week. The remaining funds were sent out, so we lodged that. We went to Peacock's, bought a top for her cleaner. Then we went to a charity shop because I like to look in charity shops. I got nothing. My mum got 2 books from my dad and she bought herself a jumper, and that was it. Then we went home. All I've had today is a bowl of porridge and I'm starved. What time is it? It is 25 to 5. And the highlight of my eating today has been a bowl of porridge. That's it. I'm hungry. So Darren says, oh, I'll make you some chicken and put some, what's it called, sweet chilli sauce on it, and I'll look and see if there's any brown rice in the cupboard. And I'm thinking, oh, I could order a Chinese. Right, I'll go. I'll catch up with you guys later. I thought I'd film the sky for you. You don't often see one of them in Ireland when it's not the height of summer. A blue sky. Yes, there may be clouds in it, but it's a blue sky, and you can see the hill in the distance. It's got a bit of sun on it. Wow. I watched videos of people in America, and like the sky is just so blue and there's not a cloud to be seen and it looks so warm. This for us is an amazing day in Ireland. The sky is blue, it's still got a few clouds. It's like the same sound. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna subject you to any more of that. Today's dinner: brown rice, chicken and mushrooms, sweet chili sauce, Sniper Wolf, Isaac, Dobby, Molly.
So where are we today then? Advertising there for you. I'm in Primark.
These dogs are waiting on their dad to go out for their walk. Where is he? Molly had her groom yesterday, so she's looking all trim and pretty. Who's that? Is it time for your walk?
Have you got the bull bars on?
At a walkie time?
You have to use the bull bar word.
No, I refuse. Right, they've been waiting patiently for you.
Yeah.
Why have you got sunglasses on and a hat? That's sort of...
It's really windy when you get up that hill and it's really bright and sunny. Have you got the bull bars on?
Got her back view, her ears look like bat wings.
The bull bars. The bull bars on. Are you having chicken tea tonight?
Hello, it's that time of day. The chase is on. We've just had our tea. I had some chicken and brown rice. Isaac's just gone out to play with the kids next door. He done another past paper today and he got 77% in his maths, which is really good. Slowly improving, although he does much better in the tests at home than at school. And he doesn't get any help because we go over it all afterwards, but he says he doesn't like doing it with all the people because, you know, some kids finish before others, and it's like, Isaac, no one's worried about how long it takes. You take the full length of time, even when you finish, check over. So, yeah, nothing much else happening. I know my dad hasn't eaten anything all week. My mum phoned and told me yesterday he won't eat. So that's more to worry about. We're going into my mum's tomorrow because she'd said that she never gets to see Isaac anymore. It's really hard with how much Isaac does. I mean, he's got his guitar on Wednesday, his Gaelic on Thursday, and he's got past papers to do in the evenings, and they're talking about now starting blitzes on Sundays, which is basically matches with other clubs. So that'll be another day sort of used, but you have to travel there and back. Saturday was the one day we sort of had to ourselves to, like when the cinema's open, to go and maybe watch a film together. So yeah, nothing much happening, pretty boring day. Yeah, this is a really, really boring week of a vlog. It's probably going to have hardly nothing in it. But yeah, anything of any interest, I'll check in with you. Right, well, the bottom blinds are open, which means my dad's open, which is a start. There's Derek and Josephine. Hello. Hello, Derek. Hello, Josephine. Hello. It's just started raining.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the rain. Because everybody's case on.
Hello, it is Sunday evening and I'm just about to go to bed. I didn't close the vlog off or film any more today, which is crap of me. I don't really like filming in my parents' house because I wonder why I'm pointing a camera in their face, you know what I mean? My dad was up, he doesn't look very well at all. He's knackered, he's not sleeping, which is normal, but as usual I won't go to the doctors to see about it. So it's like flogging a dead horse, there's no point going on about it. I'm going in on Tuesday, 2 days, to take my mum to a big outing to the pound shop in B&M. We've got like big versions of both on a retail park, so I'm going to take her there so she can have a look around some shops. And this week we've no plans yet, but Isaac's off school all week, so nowhere's open still. England, Scotland and Wales, most places are opening tomorrow, but it's not on the cards for us until at least a week. Maybe not with the whole Indian variant at the minute, which they're getting a bit concerned about. But if they had have shut down flights from India at the time, we wouldn't be worrying about this now. But yeah, that is all for this week. I really apologise, it's such a whingy, crappy week, but I suppose vlogs are meant to be what life is, aren't they? Not everything's fantastic. We may get to do some stuff this week. We may take the dogs up to the beach for a walk or something like that. But I will take you along with us. Thanks for watching. Over at night from Kate and Caboodle.